Welcome back, Slowpokes. Today we are going to find out who our last two finalists are. But as you can tell, I had to come up to the campground because I heard Clem and the boys are up here cooking as usual. And man, yet again, never disappointed. While the camera pans out, I'm going to finish up my food and I will head down and see you guys in the studio to introduce today's drivers. All right, here we are. We're in the bracket. We're going to go over today's drivers real quick. Just reintroduce them. We have Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing. We have JB. We have Nishan Abdullah. And we have El Moose. I am really curious to see if we can get another GMC and another Chevy to be in the finals and have a complete GMC Chevy Silverado final. All right, let's get up to the tunnel and get started. It is time for race one. We are in the tunnel. Drivers are ready. So as always, watch those lights, drivers. There's the green light. We're coming down to turn one. We got an early lead for JB. We got Bolo Power right behind. We got Moose blocking off. No, we lost Nishan off the side of the mountain. Let's check our finish line here. We got 1, 2, 3. The remaining drivers all across the finish line with no contact with the train. But let's go ahead and check this out on a slow motion replay. You're going to see Moose coming down, blocking off Nishan, slowing down all his momentum and throwing him off the side of the track into the camper. Man, I was just down there eating. As you can see, Clem and the boys, they're down there. They're still good. Looks everything's untouched. They're happy. We'll make sure Nishan gets checked out by the medical staff and is good to go for race 2. But as you just see, JB first place, Bolo Brown coming down second, El Moose grabbing a third place. Easy for them, no issues. And as we saw, Nishan obviously will get a 0. Long as he's good, which I'm sure he will be, he'll be back up in the tunnel. So let's head there now and get ready for race 2. It is race 2. You can see Nishan's on the front left, so he's back, he's good, he's ready to go. Drivers, watch those lights. And there's the green. We're coming down. Looks like Bolo's going to take an early lead around. We got him fighting over the second turn. We lost Nishan again. We got 3 drivers coming through the tunnel. Are we going to get 3 drivers who are going to finish this race? We do. Same 3 drivers finished the race. No contact by the train. And we lost Nishan again. That is so unfortunate. On turn 2, looks like he was trying to make an inside pass. And he got caught up with another truck and ended up on his side. We're going to go ahead and we're going to watch that again in slow motion just so we can see really what happened with Nishan. You can see him and JB got tangled up going into that second turn and just lifted him on his side and he slid on his side for a little while. Looking over the replay, you see all 3 came down. There's our new results. We had Bolo Brown getting first, JB got second, and El Moose got another third place. So there's our standings. JB's tied with Bolo Brown for first. El Moose is in second with 4, and Nishan unfortunately got another 0. All right, back up to the tunnel for race 3. Here we go. We're getting ready for race 3. Nishan's got his last chance being up front. Hopefully he can capitalize on this. Drivers, watch the lights. There's our green light. They're coming down to turn 1. We got El Moose followed by JB. Then we have Nishan and Bolo. All 4 drivers still rolling in, going into the tunnel. Still clean. We're going to have a good race here. Oh no. And then it all falls apart on the straight and the end. All right, that was a crazy finish. We had 1 upside down, 1 off the track, 1 spinning. Pretty sure he crossed the line before he hit the train. But let's go to our replay cam. We'll slow it down and we'll get everyone's points put in. You see El Moose coming down, hitting the light pole upside down. JB hits the flagpole, goes off the track. Nishan comes through. Yes, Bolo Brown does come through and get third place. So there is our new standings. We have Bolo Brown in first with 9. El Moose is now in second with 8. JB, even though he got 0, he's in third with 7. And now Nishan is on the board with 3 points. Wow, the top 3 are very close, and you know how the point system works here. So still, anyone can be the top 2 after this next race. Let's get up to the tunnel. If you guys are watching that scorecard, our current first and second place is that GMC and Chevy. Let's see if they can hold it off and move on to the finals. There's the green. We're coming down. We have El Moose and JB fighting it out. We have Bolo Brown in third. Oh, we got a little slowdown, but all 4 trucks are corrected. We still have all 4 trucks coming through the tunnel, but we have a slow ending. Oh, wow. There's a big crash at the end of that into the train. Due to the fact that everyone was slowing down, we had a huge crash into that train. and that's going to be really an issue for the point system. That's going to shake up a lot of things, and I'm not quite sure who is going to move on after that. So let's go ahead, pull up the slow motion replay, get this done, and let's see who our drivers are that are moving on. You see they come down in a bunch, all three of them. El Moose does sneak by, JB hits a train, Bolo hits the train, but Nishan does not hit the train. He actually runs into JB. So unfortunately, we got two guys getting -1s, and we got one getting 0, and the only one to cross is El Moose. Well, there is our final standings. El Moose with 12, Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing with 8, JB with 6, and Nishan with 3. Well, there's our final numbers. Let's head back up to the studio and get the bracket updated. Here we are, we're back in the studio, we'll get the point systems. We now know who the two are moving on, and it is Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing and El Moose. Now we're gonna go ahead and light up the other side, so we light up all 4 finalists, and lo and behold, it is the 2 GMCs and it is the 2 Chevy Silverados. Now these drivers were all put on the opposite ends in different groups, and they fought their way through, proving that these 2 trucks are the fastest trucks at this track. All right, drivers, well, you know what's in store. You are facing each other and a replica of yourselves. So that means the finals is gonna come down to studying your opponents and being able to have that desire and that want to do just a little bit more to beat the other driver. All right, as always, guys, we wanna thank you all for watching, and we will see you at the finals.